everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavan.
And I'm Adam.
And today we're watching Attack on Titan OVA 5, No Regrets, Part 2.
I'm happy to be watching the OVAs because I like the Captain Levi backstory.
We
I'm in.
finally got it. We are getting it.
In the process.
It was so good it needed 2 parts. So we finally learned Levi kind of lived in like the underground where people get sick, develop illnesses, they're not allowed up top.
For an exorbitant amount of money, so you can never get out of poverty. Like it's not a good situation.
So he kind of relied on, taught himself how to use the gear.
Which is crazy.
Self-taught. Wild.
And his team. Like not only one person, but they all learn how to use it.
And it was kind of like a Robin Hood maybe type situation, but not really. Like maybe as altruistic as Robin Hood.
A selfish Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Steal from the rich and give to me.
Keep some of it. So basically, at the end of last episode, one of their friends who really needed help was taken above ground, and basically in exchange they're expected to kind of do what Captain Erwin says.
Yes.
They're kind of chased by him. Turns out they want something from him. I think this is how Levi's history with the Survey Corps comes into play.
Yeah, we'll see what the mission is and what's expected of them. It's not going to be easy, I don't think. And maybe it is just to join the Survey Corps. We're not really sure.
But he was very impressed with their skills.
Correct. So I'm curious to see how this relationship plays out because Captain Levi trusts Erwin like explicitly at this point.
Now.
Yes.
In present day.
Yes. So like how, because I'm guessing it was a little rocky at the beginning. Nobody likes being forced into a corner.
Well, I thought originally that Levi was going to go join Erwin by himself and be like, but let my friends live outside.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, we'll all join.
Yeah.
So that's also not boding well because we haven't seen these guys before, so I'm thinking they don't live long.
We'll see.
We'll find out. This is the last OVA before we dive into Attack on Titan Season 2, so let's just really soak it in, let's love it, let's enjoy it. Attack on Titan No Regrets Part 2 is coming right now.
正規の訓練を経てきた我々に犯罪者どもを受け入れろと言うんですか。あんな地下街のゴロつきどもと同じにされては部下たちの士気に関わります。
Oh, so they just gave them a role?
I guess so.
しかも今度の壁外調査に連れて行くなど、君たちの懸念は理解できる。
But I don't care.
だが立体起動の腕は私が保証する。
それにエルヴィンが考案した新人形は画期的だ。これまでのいかに巨人を倒すかでなく、いかに巨人と遭遇しないか、そこに重きが置かれている。確実に兵団の被害は減るだろう。
必ずや兵団の変革の一翼となると確信している。
ゴロつきの奴らに足りないのは規律と人形の知識だ。それなら短時間でも十分だろう。バカではないらしいからな、エルヴィン。
はい。
では以上だ。
So we had a revolutionary idea even back then.
今日から我々と共に戦う3人を紹介する。お前た
This
ち
guy must not
皆へ挨
survive.
拶しろ。
Because Erwin was not commander at that point.
リヴァイだ。
リヴァイ、貴様はまず規律を叩き込んでもらえ。次。
イザベル・マグノリア、よろしく頼むぜ。
パーランチャージです。
フラゴン、3人はお前の分隊へ入る。面倒を見てやれ。
自分の隊でありますか。
不満か。
いえ、エルヴィンではなく。
彼には全体指揮の補佐を任せる。 新兵はお前の担当だ。いいな。
はっ、承知しました。
I don't like anybody.
ここが弊社だ。結構な数だな。
やったー、みんな一緒の部屋ってことか。
上司は別棟だ。
俺もここがいい。
男二人、お前らの寝床はここだ。
He's gonna have to clean that.
お前らずっと地下のゴミ溜めで暮らしてきたんだろうが、ここは清潔に使えよ。
あ
なんだその目は。貴様上官に向かってそんな態度をとって。
すいません。了解です。清潔に使います。
明日から早速訓練だ。いいな。敬礼の手の甲は下だ。
Back of the hand faces
下手に
down.
逆らうなよ。それでなくても目をつけられてるのに。
お前にはクソがクソを汚ねえって言ってるようには聞こえなかったのか。
な、俺たちはたまたま捕まったわけじゃないぞ。リーバイ、ここへ来た目的忘れたわけじゃないだろ。
ああ、分かってる。
調査兵団は必ずお前たちに接触してくるだろう。多少の抵抗は忘れるな。やってもらうことは2つ。保留されていた今期の壁外調査の予算が正式に認められた。
そうですか。
驚かないな。
安堵しています。すでに準備を進めていましたから。
強硬に反対する議員一派の筆頭が突然賛成に回ったらしい。
ニコラス・ロボフですか。
やはり知っていたか。君は以前壁外調査は必ず承認されると言っていたな。だから準備を進めると。エルヴィン、君は何か真っ当でない手段でロボフの意見を変えさせたんじゃないのか。やってもらうことは2つ。エルヴィン・スミスが持っているある資料の入手。
ロボフは憲兵団へ物資を納品しているラング商会と癒着があり、壁外調査の廃止も予算をそちらへ回すためだと。確かな情報です。すでに証拠も入手しています。
そして調査兵団分隊長エルヴィン・スミス。奴の始末がお前たちの仕事だ。
Dang.
Erwin's already playing that political game, even as a young commander.
Not even a commander. What is not a commander?
I mean, they were giving him assistant command of that expedition after lieutenant.
So does he know that the guy's out to kill him, do you think? He knows he's up to some nefarious business, perhaps. But maybe not the extent of it?
Yeah, so he knows the guy who hired Levi wants more money for the military police and not for the Scout Corps.
Yeah.
He is doing it illegally in general, so he's obtained proof. I doubt he knows at this point that Levi was hired by him. But he knows there's something going on.
Do you think he knows that he's in danger from that guy? Or like, what about him is this guy coming after? Why not the commander?
Yeah, that's a good question. That I don't know.
I am so curious what is going to happen to change Levi's allegiances. And will Levi go against his friends? Like, will his friends stick to the mission to save their friend who is taken by that guy, you know?
Yeah.
And will Levi go against them? Maybe Levi killed his friends.
That doesn't strike me as something Levi would do. I also don't think Levi would kill somebody stab him in the back. He doesn't strike me as that kind of person.
But he's not. But maybe he'll understand what's right, and his friends will stick with the plan.
Maybe.
There's a bunch of possibilities.
Levi strikes me as somebody who is incredibly loyal. So I think his friends will come first. I'm wondering if something happens to his friends on the mission, and then he confesses to Erwin.
That's logical, yeah.
But
also, his disgust when the guy was like, "You live underground. You're clearly dirty." Levi's like OCD.
He almost fought him right then and there.
He is OCD, germaphobe. Keep this place spick and span. He's like, you don't even know anything about me. Let me get my kerchief on and my apron and I'll clean this place right up.
Part of me thinks his two friends are alive in other units and we're going to meet them in season 2. Just throwing that out there. I think my shoulder rotates.
Yeah, I
that
don't
way.
like this.
I could do that. That hurts.
Why isn't it just like...
エルヴィン。
それ以上はお聞きにならないでください。すべては私の独断です。
That's kind of a ballsy response.
君自身も奈落に落とすかもしれんぞ。
団長、私は調査兵団に入った。実際に巨人と戦うことだ。人類がいかに危うい状況に置かれているかを知りました。財産も権力も崇高な理念も、もし壁の中へ巨人が攻め込んでくれば一瞬で全てが消えてしまう。だからこそ我々はどんな卑劣な手段を用いようとも壁外調査、巨人から世界を取り戻す努力を放棄してはならないのです。人類の未来のために。
This guy's crooked in some
人
way.
類の未来か。
Look, it's on my catwalk.
This こいつは俺が殺す。
She's fearless.
驚いた。どこかで乗馬習ったの？いや、でも昔から動物は好きなんだ。こいつも私のことが好きだって言ってる。まさか。本当だよ。
Because he's a little crazy like me.
貴様、なんだその持ち方は。
Let's
この
dance.
剣はそういう持ち方を想定して作られていない。
Don't tell me what to do.
壁外で真っ先に死にたいのか。
てめえならそうなるかもな。
なんだと。
要は巨人のうなじがそげりゃいいんだろうが、俺は好きにさせてもらう。
Time to put on a show.
彼は訓練兵団に行っていたの？
いえ、そんなはずは。
いいね、たぎるね。すべてはやり方次第だ。巨人の探求も討伐も。面白くなってきたな。
ゴロつきがにわか仕込みで巨人を倒せるか。何？
What
なんだ今の速さ。
これがエルヴィンの言う変革の一翼か。
You always need the ability to have new blood and new ideas injected into good tradition. When you have organizations like this, there is benefit to having built up that knowledge base and that institutional knowledge, but you can get a little stale. And having somebody come in and shake it up and be able to do things a different way can add to that. And I love, they all think he was not gonna make it, and he is impressing them right out of the bat, and they don't like it.
Hanji
But-
likes it.
Well,
She's a little tweaked. Though.
yes, but they will begrudgingly come to respect his abilities, and I love that.
I was thinking, I was trying to compare him to Aaron. I think because originally, when he kind of alluded to the fact of his past, like in season 1, we were like, I wonder if they're like similar. I'm not thinking they're very similar.
No.
I think, yeah, very, very different as far as,
Everything.
yeah.
They're kind of polar off. Like, Aaron is bravado without really being able to back it up. He came in not particularly skilled in any one thing.
But very confident.
Yeah, and his values in terms of I focus on an objective might be the only thing that they're kind of comparable in. But Levi doesn't really brag. He's not gregarious. He
is pretty aloof, and actually maybe the thing they have in common is that they're like disagreeable people.
Yeah, but he's a little condescending. Like,
Levi.
yes. But at the same time, he knows that everybody is looking at him like, who's this sewer rat that they let into this? So he's got a little chip on a, yeah,
shoulder.
yeah, which I love.
それで方角を知らせるわけか。
はい。
危険の度合いは何で分からせる？
深淵弾の色で区別します。
This is the beginning of the, interesting.
This is when they devised their method.
Mm-hmm.
くそ、どこだ。荷物も少ないし、楽勝だと思ったのに。
He's trying to steal the proof back. He's gonna know somebody was in his office.
何回やってもダメだ。部屋に置いてないと思った方がいい。
え、じゃあどこにあんの？
お前、絶対取られたくないもんはどうしてる？
決まってるよ。腹巻きの中。
エルヴィンが腹巻きしてるかどうかは知らないが、そう、持ち歩いてる可能性は高い。で、考えたんだけど、壁外調査を利用する。壁外ならエルヴィンや他の奴らの注意は巨人に集中するからな。必ず隙ができるはずだ。
なるほど。それがいいね。
リヴァイ、いいな。
ああ。ただし、俺一人で行く。
え？
お前たちは適当な理由を見つけて残れ。
兄貴。なんでだよ。
俺たちはまだ本物の巨人を見たことがない。
Is he protecting them?
壁外も初めてだ。行って帰ってくるだけで精一杯かもしれん。俺一人ならなんとかなる。
そんなの。
つまり、俺たちには無理だってことか。
He cares about you guys.
俺の勘だ。
勝手に決めるなよ。やってみなきゃわかんねえだろ。どうしたんだよ。臆病風なんてらしくないぜ。
He's not losing his nerve.
できないならこの話はなしだ。別の機会を狙う。
リヴァイ！
兄貴、待てよ。
trying to protect his friends.
He thinks maybe he won't come back and he wants them to live.
兄貴、
リヴァイ、話し合おう。どう考えてもお前一人で行くのがいいとは思えない。それこそ危険だ。
外へ行くときは3人一緒にだろ。忘れたのか。
同じだ。月も星もないと夜の暗さは地下も地上も変わりない。
空の色はな。
でも違うよ。天井がないのがわかるもん。全然違うよ。
そうだな。空が抜けてるんだ。同じ暗さでも地下とは違う。ほら、
月だ。こんなに明るいな。違うだろ。
そうさ。ここは地下じゃないんだ。
Gotta trust your gut, man.
もう絶対地下には戻らない。
そうだよ兄貴。いつでも3人で乗り切ったろ。巨人だって同じだ。一緒にやろうぜ。
リヴァイ、俺たちを。
I understand them not wanting to go back.
分かった。信じよう。
やったー本当兄貴は頑固だな。
開門始め。今日また一歩我々は前進する。訓練の成果を見せてくれ。人類の力を思い知らせてやるのだ。第23回壁外調査を開始する。
23rd. We're at the 57th in season 1. What do you think about that whole thing between them and Levi?
I mean, Levi definitely feels responsible for them. He doesn't really know what he's getting into. He knows he's more skilled than the two of them, and I think he's worried about them.
Yeah. I also understand why they want to go, because they don't want to just stay behind and then just get sent back to the underground.
Yeah, and they're all worried about their friend. Like, they know they need to complete this mission in order for their sick friend to be okay. And I mean, nobody likes being told you're not good enough or I'm worried about. Like, both parties have legitimate feelings in this situation. It would be hard for Levi to know he has this gut feeling that they should have stayed back. If they don't make it, like, that's a life-altering event.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that if they do die on this mission, that he'll probably feel an overwhelming sense of guilt. But they're adults and they're making the choice. You know what I think? I think Erwin is gonna try to save them or something, and that'll go a long way in Levi's book to, like, be like, dang, maybe this is a good guy.
I like that.
Because there has to be something that changes Levi's mind, because he really wants to kill Erwin right now.
Maybe Erwin just beats him.
Beats him at what? They're on the same team right now.
When he tries to kill him. From the other ground to outside the walls.
Oh, she's so excited. Not bad, that is a big statement.
何やってるの？ぼんやりしないで。観光じゃないのよ。いつ巨人と遭遇するかわからないんだから。出てきたらちょちょいと始末してやるよ。バカ！ 真っ先に死にたいの？なんだよ。あなたたちはまだ巨人を見たことがないからそんなことが言えるのよ。これまでどれだけの優秀な兵士が食われてきたか。
巨人発見。右手前方15メートル級一体。
あれが巨人。
後方からも10メートル級が2体こちらへ向かってきます。近いな。やり過ごすのは無理か。応戦する。立体軌道に移れ。フラゴン新援弾を。分かってる。
団長、陣形を狭めましょう。雨になりそうです。
Oh, right into his mouth.
Tsuga! 憲兵団と動きが違う。来た！二体ともだ。
お前らそこを動くな。
リヴァイ行くぞイザベル。
あいつら死にたいのか。
Wow. Okay, okay. Doing okay.
排除した。配置を戻すぞ。それ。
どうだリヴァイ。俺たちで巨人を倒した。兄貴、やったよ。
ああ、よくやったお前ら。
連隊長、彼ら。
ああ、エルヴィンがどうしても入団させるって言ったの。
確かに初陣にしてはいい動きだったが、ガスを使いすぎだ。壁外では特に注意しろ。
仲間たちの命よりも持ち物の節約を重視しろと。
無駄な動きが多いと言っている。
Well, I've
何か
never
迷
been
いがある
trained.
のではないのか。それはすぐお前自身を殺すぞ。
くそ、一人になった時見てろよ。
聞こえるぞ。
He knows it's true.
He's probably upset that he didn't think about that.
視界が悪いな。これ以上激しくなると信号弾が役に立たない。
エルヴィン、速度を落とすか。
ええ、兵地はなるべく早く抜けたいところですが。
雨ってこんなに降るんだな。
ああ、これじゃ巨人がいても見えないぞ。
チャンスだ。この雨に紛れてエルヴィンに近づける。
リヴァイ、
やるのか兄貴。
ああ、だが3人同時に離脱するのは不自然だ。俺が行く。
確かに迂闊に動き回るのはやばい。
仕方ねえ、頼むぜ兄貴。地上の居住権取ってきてくれよな。
もし何か聞かれたら地形を確認しに行ってると言え。
分かった。
Probably the last time he'll see them. Maybe they're gonna get attacked by a Titan back there.
何か迷いがあるのではないのか。好きな方を選べ。
待っていろエルヴィン・スミス。 俺がこの手で殺してやる。なんだ、何があった。まさかすれ違ったのか。
Is the horse okay? Oh, dang. So were they attacked at the front and then another one at the back?
I think it attacked and then passed and he didn't see it because it's so cloudy. Or misty or foggy.
So how is he the only one? Was he literally by himself?
Because he left both formations.
Both formations.
He was like...
I thought there were people in front of them and he was like going and like catching up.
I got the sense that they were in pockets and he was trying to move in between to go catch up to Erwin's group. Because if you think about, they would split into groups and have different pathways. Like when we watched them use this flares to communicate with each other. So.
But Erwin, so that first group that was ahead was Erwin's group.
I mean, Erwin's obviously still alive, so I'm not sure.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, you know.
Yeah. We don't have all the information.
So, not looking good for his friend.
Not looking great. No.
Close. Music with it.
"生存者はお前だけか?無様だな。
てめえよ。
He grabbing the blade with his hand?
そのためにここにいる。
ロボフの不正の証拠書類、そのダミーだ。本物は今頃ダリス・ザックレー総統に届けられているだろう。ロボフは終わりだ。
てめえ全部分かってたのか。お前を狙ってると分かってて俺たちを。俺たちを信じてくれ。
頼むぜ兄貴。
よせ、後悔をする。後悔の記憶は次の決断を鈍らせる。そして決断を他人に委ねようとするだろう。そうなればあとは死ぬだけだ。結果など誰にもわからないんだ。一つの決断は次の決断のための材料にして初めて意味を持つ。壁外調査を続ける。リヴァイ、お前も来るんだ。
That piano music though? Dang. He did know.
He did know. I mean, we shouldn't be surprised. He's always 12 steps ahead of everybody.
No, but I was asking that. Do you think he knows early on?
I honestly, I didn't. But he definitely knew what was happening.
Oh, you knew as soon as he took off to join that other group to find Erwin, and he looked back that was going to be the last time he saw them.
Yeah.
And also, what that Titan was absolutely disgusting.
Yes.
It was like that one in, what was it, episode 16 or 17? That was like doing the bear crawl. So,
But now he has nothing left but the Survey Corps.
but what do you think? Why do you think Erwin accepted them or took them, even though?
I think he believed he'd be able to turn them.
Really?
Yes.
So he was like, I will take this risk because I believe that they're going to be assets.
Yeah, when you saw how good they were with the gear, he was like, okay, I know they're gonna come get me, but I'm already, like, once you know it's coming, you're not worried about it. You can plan and you can prepare. The copy was already sent off. There's no reason, once you remove the stipulation of being above ground and the blackmail, like, Levi doesn't want to be doing this, I don't think. He just feels like he has no other choice.
I mean, Levi could succeed before he knew that Erwin knew, before he knew that the copy had been sent or whatever. He could have accomplished his mission.
Maybe. I think it's much harder to kill somebody when they know it's coming. He probably had contingencies in place.
So now, even if Levi's,
He's nothing. He has nothing.
I hope that this isn't the reason he stays. I hope it's like his choice, but like to think that like he was kind of backed into this corner to be able to stay, that would suck.
Well, Levi did give him a choice, or Captain Erwin did give him a choice. He said, come with us.
Yeah, I mean, how was he gonna get out of there anyway? Like, not. Oh.
俺にはわからない。ずっとそうだ。自分の力を信じても、信頼に足る仲間の選択を信じても、結果は誰にも。しかし、こいつは俺には見えない何かを見ている。いいだろう。ついていってやる。エルヴィン・スミス。俺がこの決断を悔いることはない。決して。
Oh, his two friends. That was sad.
I mean, I've come to expect that from the show. There's no good outcomes rarely.
Interesting that he just... Yeah, I know he felt like stuck and he had to join, but interesting how his perspective or his decision making just shifted. He's like, okay, yeah, I'm in.
But I think that that's probably comes from where they grew up. Like, how many friends did they lose? How many people died of sickness or were caught? And you keep going. There's no other choice. There's no, you either give up or you go on.
Yeah.
And he realized that he had been outsmarted, and it's what are my options?
Oh,
Because Erwin could have killed him right then and there.
no, totally.
Yeah.
But like, he's also like, you're really good at what you do. So like, please just join us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Erwin's a good guy.
Genius.
Well, we had a couple OVAs that were like not necessary for the story. Then we had a few, the
Yes.
first one with the talking.
Yeah.
Then Levi's backstory, I feel like, are essential.
Yeah, I mean, the story could continue without that, but it's good to have the insight into where he's come from, why he is the way he is. We kind of learn about the city, that there's an underground and another kind of level to society, and just a little bit of the corruption with the stair toll and how the politicians operate and things like that. So really good context. I like those last two for sure.
I think we are well set up to tackle season 2.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Adam has been ready. He's been unhappy these last several weeks watching these OVAs.
Not unhappy. It's a little bit of fluff, but it was good fluff. But I'm ready for the main course.
Well, I didn't want to miss one thing, so I don't regret anything. No regrets, part 3. So yeah, let us know your thoughts. Some important stuff happened, some fluffy stuff happened, but hit us up in the comments below. We are excited to tackle season 2. So we'd be so excited if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned as we dive in to more Attack on Titan next week. Bye.